JLS singer and presenter Marvin took a trip back in time to unearth the hidden history of his family during tonight's edition of the BBC One documentary. The 33-year-old was excited to finally spend more time in Jamaica and feel more connected to his ancestors, but he was not prepared for the discovery that awaited him. After meeting his long-lost uncle Dr. Williams, whom he thought had passed away until then, Marvin started to piece together details about his four-times great-grandfather John Williams. In a sober moment, Marvin couldn't hide the unease he was feeling as he was told John had actually been a slave owner. Speaking to a historian, Marvin saw how one document revealed John had been awarded £53 and 3 shillings for the sale of 2 persons. This money was given to people who owned slaves, and these 2 people were enslaved on his property at Comfort Hall, the historian explained. Swallowing, Marvin clarified, "We know John was a black man, and now you're informing me he had 2 slaves." Seemingly struggling to process his emotions, Marvin declared, "Wow, this has taken a turn. It's not simple," the historian told him. "Life is complicated, there's no doubt about that." Trying to come to terms with his newfound family history, the DJ later went on to admit he hadn't considered the possibility his ancestor was a slave owner at all. "Never did it cross my mind that my 4-times great-grandfather would have been a slave owner," he confessed. The star then added, "I'd like to think my 4-times great-grandfather was a free black man. I'd like to think he treated them respectfully and not as animals." Meanwhile, viewers shared the musician's surprise as they raced to Twitter to share their feelings on the issue. "Or imagine finding out your black ancestor was a slave master." Another tweeted, "One of Marvin Humes' Jamaican ancestors was a black free man who owned slaves. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are?" One person wrote, "Power moment as at Marvin Humes discovers his black ancestors owned slaves in Jamaica. Who do you think you are?" A third agreed. Marvin went on to investigate the history of his great-grandfather Frederick Buckingham, also known as Old Man Buckingham on his mother's side. As the eye-opening program came to an end, Marvin admitted he felt humbled by his discoveries in the parallels between his English great-grandfather and the line of great-grandparents he had in Jamaica. Who do you think you are? Continues Mondays at 9 p.m. on BBC One.